great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Ducks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running inside, it's Williams. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Well, they were trying to run a sweep, but they got put in the dustpan real fast.
And defenses understand, I cannot let fast guys get on the edge. I got to get that ball turning back towards the middle. Really good job of understanding that. Understanding if he gets too far outside from them big boys, they aren't even in the play. They're just chasing and running. So nice job by the defense not allowing that ball to get outside.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield. It's Dickey. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Finds the tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Inside, it's Davison. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Moore. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. The quarterback run is part of their game plan. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move. Flying out to the left. Past the 10. Touchdown, Red Raider! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing more. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Smashes ahead. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do?
Might have a chance. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
But one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago, Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are committed, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
Working that left side. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Davison. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ducks! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. He'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And wings it incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
3rd down coming after the incompletion. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now staring at a 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. He might want another play. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Time to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll try it over the left side. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. bunch formation for these receivers. Dante Moore throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
Makes the grab. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Davison. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Now here's Moore. Quickly complete. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? They'll send out the kicker here. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. The give is to Williams. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, at the 30, the 10, into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking and understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one. And that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Here's Moore to throw. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Moore to the air. Complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. shotgun on third down. Dante Moore finds a man in the middle. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The run inside. It's Davison finding some room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Delayed handoff. It's Hill. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Moore. On target over the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a...
Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Joyner. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gets the back moving. The give is to Williams. Open space at the 25. He's up to 107 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Looking for a productive play on first down. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Fires to the big fella. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Shakes a man and he might take off. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man, if someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver...
He's loose. Running inside the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throwing Moore. Unloads to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Moore will throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play some.
Dante Moore wants to throw again. Makes the grab on the left. Still running at the 40. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Dante Moore. Firing to the right, complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now Oregon will call it second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw time, running short in the half. Fires to the right. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. back to the ground game on the left. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Huskies, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Pac-12 Conference.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Here's Moore to throw. He's got his man. Turning it on. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Davison. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Direct snap. Touchdown, Ducks! That one will give them the lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Got enough for the 1st. Still on his feet at the 45. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Red Raider. Great job by the back on the option. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Moore. He's got the tight end.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Delayed handoff. It's Hill. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Quick release on the RPO. Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. He'll work his way down to the 28.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Throwing more. Punts it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I love this by the offensive coordinator because as the game goes along, you see how are they going to line up when we line up in this? What coverage do they like to play? And then you can take advantage. You say, all right, the corner route is open. I'm going to hit it.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Got his man on the right. Touchdown Ducks! They are lighting up the scoreboard. Every touchdown has an answer, it seems. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
That's a bang-bang type play. RPO in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got...
It's picked off and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Trying the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. You've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Dante Moore.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Now here's Moore. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Ducks will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He takes it at the 45. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it 1st and goal. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. Wide out trying to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Extra point here will tie the game.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And you still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Here's more to throw. Under fire. It's complete on the right side. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Moore. Got his man. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
Well, this little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and he explodes off the line of scrimmage so quickly.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Got it. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Oregon! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Ducks with the answer.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter. Turning it on! He's at the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The Red Raiders surge back on top.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They want to throw it. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Man, what a big stop for this defense. The offense kind of gambles. They could have tied the football game. They went for it to try to take the lead, and the defense says, absolutely not. Not in my house. We got an interesting rest of the 4th quarter coming.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense is on the field to get this drive going. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Line getting set on 2nd down. Stumbled to the ground.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Fires to the big fella. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way. So the defense really needs to have a plan.
The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Handoff, keep working on that clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? So now it's 2nd and long. Keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short drive. Timeout call by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Now facing a 3rd and long. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They kick it away on 4th down. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Finds his tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Well, this certainly hasn't been a career day for the quarterback, right? He's thrown a couple of picks, hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but his team is in position to win this game, and they need him to make plays now, a 2-minute situation, to pull this one out. He's got the talent to do it. Let's find out what he does.
With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly